West Lawn Cemetery Pavilion is set to change ownership. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, as work nears completion on the pavilion at West Lawn Cemetery, Gering American Legion Post 36 is entering into agreement to turn the structure over to the city of Gering for just $1. The Gering City Council Monday night gave unanimous approval to an agreement with the Legion meant to help protect and maintain the structure now and for future generations. City Parks Director Amy Seiler explained since the pavilion would serve more than veterans, Post 36 sought to have the city take over insurance and maintenance, but there was a catch.
Citizens be able to use that as well as veterans, and so we thought that we needed to have an agreement so that each entity understands what the other is responsible for. And in order for us also to be able to take over that structure, we need to actually, the insurance and the maintenance of it, we actually need to, we need to receive that property or have that property, we need to buy it.
The agreement does say if there are conflicting requests to use the pavilion on the same day and time, the request involving a veteran would have priority. Council members complimented Post 36 representatives on the work being done on the structure and were told a dedication ceremony is planned for May 12th. Well, Nebraska lawmakers have passed a bill to allow people to carry concealed guns in the state without a permit. The passage comes as national attention has ramped up over gun violence in the wake of several mass shootings, including the killing last month of 6 people at a Christian elementary school in Tennessee. Despite opponents filibustering the bill, lawmakers voted last week to pass the so-called constitutional carry bill. Yesterday, Governor Jim Pillen signed the bill and says this is a big step for Nebraskans' freedoms.
This bill sends a message that Nebraska is a state that supports the Second Amendment and the rights of Nebraskans to defend themselves. This bill is just the first step in what is going to be a historic legislative session. I might add, we're just getting started.
A federal background check is still required to buy a gun, but the measure allows people to carry guns hidden in their clothing or vehicle without having to pay for a government permit or take a gun safety course. We'll have more news right after this.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
Welcome back. A Scottsbluff man who pleaded no contest to amended charges following an arson arrest back in October has been sentenced. 22-year-old Carmelo Ozuna was initially charged with first-degree arson and third-degree domestic assault after reportedly using a lighter to burn a recliner. In February in district court, he pleaded to lesser charges of assault causing bodily injury to a person and criminal mischief. On Friday, Ozuna was sentenced to 30 days in jail plus 12 months of probation on the 2 misdemeanors, but the sentences will run concurrently. Well, a 75-year-old rural Minutair man has been cited after crossing the center line and causing a serious 2-vehicle accident. Authorities say Dennis Little was driving near the intersection of Lake Minutair Road and County Road 24 Tuesday afternoon and collided with a Ford Explorer driven by a 16-year-old driver, causing the vehicle to roll. 2 passengers in the Explorer The boy's mother and another teen were injured and taken to Regional West by Valley Ambulance. And an Omaha City Councilman, 2 former Omaha police officers, and a 4th man have been federally indicted following an investigation into misuse of funds from a youth sports program and a Latino officers group. The 4 were indicted on wire fraud and other charges related to the Police Athletics for Community Engagement Youth Sports Program and the Latino Police Officers Association. Omaha Councilman Vinny Palermo was charged with fraud conspiracy. The indictments make sweeping allegations stretching over years. All 4 arrested Friday and were set to appear in federal court in Lincoln this week.
This isn't just a beautiful hospital. It's the home to exceptional patient care. This is where specialty clinics meet your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. This is us. Fox Butte General Hospital. Great things are happening here.
For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Aztec, a 1.5-year-old terrier pit bull mix that's looking for a great forever home. Staff says he's shy at first, but once he gets out of his shell, he loves to run around the yard and will never say no to a game of fetch. His adoption cost is $150, and that includes his neuter, microchipping, and all vaccinations. Plus, whoever adopts Aztec will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling him right away.
Fogs, FOGs, fats, oil, and greases can build up in the sewer pipes and lead to damaging clogs and sewer backups in your home or business. Here are some proper disposal techniques. Don't pour fogs down sinks or drains. Store grease in containers with tight-fitting lids and once full, discard in the trash. Next, wipe. Don't rinse grease off your cookware prior to washing. Finally, only flush toilet paper. Flushable wipes give fogs something to cling to and build up. Tri-City Stormwater wants you to remember it's our water, our responsibility.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the people you know and trust.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. Our personalized trust services can help you do just that. You've worked hard to build your legacy, and you want to make sure that gets passed on for generations to come. We offer the professional guidance necessary to ensure that happens according to your wishes. We pride ourselves in being friendly and professional while offering a highly tailored full line of trust and estate planning services to accommodate you. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the Downtown Scottsbluff Association's Cinco de Mayo celebration continues to grow. Now in its third year, organizers are expecting attendance to increase once again. Last Monday night, both Rosita's and the Emporium Express were granted special designated liquor licenses to sell cocktails and wines at this year's event on Broadway. Mayor Jeannie McCarrigan asked Alexandria Schluter of the Emporium Express about being part of this year's Cinco de Mayo celebration.
And you were there last year too?
No, we actually got our truck in June of last year and just started doing stuff in June of last year and got it wrapped at the end of the year, so this will be our first Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
Good luck. Thanks. It'll be fun. I'm excited.
All right.
The celebration will also include a car show, bands, and performances from the Los Guadalapanos dancers. This year's event is set for Friday, May 5th from 5 to 9 in downtown Scottsbluff. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.